All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third game in our epic series between these two Masters players. We've had two insanely nice games.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
far.
Jernstrom really stepping it up in that latest PVC,
Yeah.
showing that his multitask and his ling run buys are really excellent, actually.
Excellent.
And just disproving all of that. But in the end, RMP is pretty strong. He's up 2-0 right now.
He's up 2-0, and I am praying. Actually, you know, you don't want to be biased as a caster, but I am praying for more matches. So I really hope that Jernstrom can step it up, take a bunch of games here, so we can go into game number 5. That would be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I do believe he has the power to do it. And
He
right
really does have
now,
the
we have
potential.
started the countdown for game number 3 at Ohana. And Ohana means family, apparently, in Hawaiian.
That's true. And family means nobody's left behind.
Yeah, and in this match, I'm sorry to say someone is going to be left behind their own corpse as we spawn in on Ohana.
Exactly.
And would you do the honors?
Oh, I would so very much would like to do the honors. I'm going to start by saying that in our top left corner, we have the Protoss player. Give it up a warm applaud for RMP.
Yeah, we're just awaiting those amazing crowd reactions right now.
Yeah, right now we're waiting
3,
for our
2,
overlay actually
1.
to go and die. So I think... Oh, there we go, actually.
There we go.
And in our lower right corner, you're going to get to see them on the screen very, very soon here and on the stream. In our lower right corner, we have our amazing Zerg player really stepping it up in the second game. And the question is, will he be able to take some games to extend this series? Give it up for Jernstrom. There we go. And actually, I'm going to announce that the prize pool has been stepped up a little. The winners are going to get Heart of the Swarm beta keys, as we stated. And if you're in the building right now and you think that you could take on one of these two players, you can still sign up for challenging them. And we're going to throw in a few challengers. I don't know how many we have time with since we were so delayed today, but we're going to throw in a few challenges. You can challenge the Masters players and hopefully smash one and get one of your own Heart of the Swarm beta keys.
But do tell me, where do I have brunch in Stockholm?
Where you have brunch in Stockholm, you have brunch at Ollie's Barcraft. And I was getting to that. At Ollie's Barcraft, he's going to have a brunch and he's going to have a Barcraft not this Sunday, but the Sunday after that. And he's going to show the World Championship Series, of course. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. And actually, he stepped it up. So one of these players, the one that wins, is going to get a brunch as well.
And I think if you want to check out Ollie's Barcraft for yourself, you can go to www.facebook.com/Ollie's Barcraft.
And you really should, because he's going to release a few competitions there where you can bin your own beta key. So if you don't have a beta key and you really want a beta key, facebook.com/Ollie's Barcraft, and there's going to be posted a few nice competitions posted there. Yes. Also, I'm going to, of course, we talked a little about Ollie's Barcraft, and we really haven't talked about the people who made this possible for us. We really want to thank Komplett again. They've given us all of the gear that we need to be able to produce this. Now we just need to get all the gear up and working, of course. So we don't have
we got so many wonderful sponsors. I mean, helping esports grow, it's essential for people like us to enjoy, and for people like you at home to enjoy our stream and these wonderful players play.
Of course, the only actual possible reason that we are here is because these kind players liked us enough to give us money, which is nice.
Yeah, and right now we see our beloved Jernstrom scouting out that Nexus first, and after that Forge, everything basically being as it should. And we see RMP hiding a little bit of a probe right here and some minerals down in the bottom left.
Yes. That is one sneaky probe, actually. And the question is, it going to find that? Is it going to look for that? Well, I think that he should be able to send out a few links to try to find that. That's usually how the way it works. And we see a third base coming down.
Actually, we see Jernstrom actually finishing with production with 2 links right now. And I think he's going to scout out for that probe right now.
Yeah, that probe did manage to cause him some trouble in game number 1 when he got down a pylon, which he nearly scouted. There was a nice harassment coming down, and RMP managed to take down his third base while nicely doing some divertive attack into his main at the same time.
And right now, Jernstrom taking a very early gas in his main, and I do think that this is a sign of either Ling speed, which gives him map control very early, and now he almost
did he miss that?
He did miss that.
He missed the probe. Oh, he was so close to scouting it.
Yes, and
go back, Jernstrom, go back.
And back to the strategy. I do think he's going to go for quick Ling speed for map control and then giving it up for lair. But there's also another conclusion that could be done. It's investing these first 100 gas for lair and then dropping 3 more gases for some mutas, actually. But we do see that Ling speed giving him map control in the early game.
Of course, and here comes the Overlord. It's going to scout out what's happening in the main base of RMP.
And here's the Zealot giving those Zerglings what they deserve, a bit of an ass-kicking.
Yes, smash those Zerglings.
Yeah, and the Zerglings, wise enough, just running home because they can't take on that Zealot by themselves. And actually, Jernstrom building 6 Lings right now. I don't think this is a good thing to do. I mean, he hasn't saturated, and he's taking gases. He's taking 3 gases. I don't know what he's doing with this, though.
This is going to be very interesting. Is he going to try to... Can we see a Baneling nest being thrown down here soon? That's 3 gases are a little too much for that.
Yeah, I mean, if I were him, I would have... Oh, there's Valera. I was just about to say that Valera is a little bit late, and he has finished started mining his gas in the main. He hasn't put on any drones at the natural. It's a bit of a mistake, but I do think he'll get that as soon as possible, and we see that Zealot going down to both Lings.
Yeah. And, is it going to manage to get away? No,
I don't
not
think
going to manage to get away. And he's losing those, and the point is, he had to build a few Zerglings, because actually a Zealot and, a few Zealots and a few Stalkers can do quite some
now
nasty
see
early pressure.
Jernstrom scouting out that probe, scouting out that pylon at his 4th. And I do think he'll prepare for something like a 7-gate or an Immortal push. And as we go to Jernstrom's base, RMP's base, we actually see 4 gates and a Robo. And this is a very standard type of play to expand to your 3rd base. And as you said earlier, we see a Baneling nest in the production tab just finishing.
And there's a lot of Zerglings coming out. So I think that it'll be quite easy for him to shut down his early pressure, and he might even go for some damage back.
Yeah, but he needs to start his upgrades right now. Baneling speed and melee attack.
Yeah, that's going to be very important for him. He's got his armor coming down. And here's a bunch of Zealots coming in. And there's a lot of Zerglings streaming in. They're going to be able to take these Zealots out very easily.
+1 Zealots, and they are absolutely shredding across those Lings. And, I mean, they are so efficient in mineral-wise when you've got 1 upgrade Lings versus... No, 1 upgrade Zealots versus 0 Lings.
That's very true, but that damage really didn't do anything. Those Zerglings very easily cleaned out the Zealots. They got a Stalker. They got 2 pylons now, so actually did quite well with those Lings.
Yeah, and right now we see 3 more gates in the main of RMP, and we are actually seeing an Immortal all-in.
This is going to be one nice push.
Yeah.
This is going to be one nice push, but the point is there's so many Zerglings out, and they're going up the ramp. I'm not sure about this. Why is he doing this? There's so many sentries there.
He's going to waste the sentries' energy, so when the sentries actually get to Jernstrom's 3rd, they don't have enough energy to cost down those very, very, very slightly overpowered force fields.
That's true. Very, very slightly overpowered force fields.
And we see now as his +1 armor finishing up, and he's going to push out.
Yes, but there's so many Banelings being made now. 28.
Banelings.
There's so many Banelings being made now.
Yes.
And if these get nice hits, then those sentries are going to obliterate. But the question is he going to be able to...
and RMP just now getting the email about this, and he sees a lot of Banelings. If he's smart, he's going to force field this into a donut.
He's force fielding himself into the corner, and the Banelings need to back off, but this is a nice way of using up all that energy.
Yes, and right now he needs to move forward with his Immortals.
This is not very efficient, but he's doing a lot of damage, and he manages to get a nice splash in, and he obliterates basically everything, and the Lings coming to clean everything up. All of the sentries are gone. All of those Immortals are going to die, and whoa, did Jernstrom get a nice trade out of that.
Yeah, let's not forget these are almost 1-1 Lings upgrades, and they are actually equal on the upgrades front in about 2 seconds, 10 seconds.
10 seconds, there we go. And RMP is trying to do some pressure still. He's trying to warp in some units behind the lines here, but Lings come down to clean those out, and they're going to be able to clean those out quite easily when the reinforcing links come.
Right now, RMP getting the shield upgrade. I do think this is a bit odd, but I think he's going to transition into Archons after this, or possibly Air. But I don't know. He hasn't put down a Twilight Council. He hasn't put down a Stargate, nor a Robo Base. So I actually have no idea what he's doing with this upgrade.
Yeah, and in this game right now, Jernstrom is playing this out perfectly. There's so much attempted harassment from RMP, but it's all shut down. Jernstrom is really taking care of everything.
RMP expanding to his third right now.
But
it's
this
very
is
late.
going to be so hard to keep with so many links just streaming
and so
across
many
the map.
banelings. 35 banelings in the production tab.
Oh my god, and these banelings are absolutely going to shred that 30. The question is he going to try to push up the ramp with this? No, I don't think so.
I don't know. We have 6 force fields available for RMP.
And then pushing up the ramp, here comes the banelings, there's a few sentries
there.
But
force fields! And he goes to the third, and now he's going to just obliterate this Protoss army.
Oh, and he just baits out so many force fields. He lost one of these banelings, but he baited out so many force fields.
And crashing at the natural.
They're crushing the sentries, and they're rolling into the natural.
Oh, and so many probes.
This worker's going to be able to move. No, he gets a large hit on those workers, and he intercepts those.
How many workers did go down right there? I have no idea.
20 workers down, and he's running right up into the main base with so many Zerglings,
so many banelings,
and the banelings are going into the workers. Killing every guy.
He killed 15 more probes right there, and I don't know if RMP can hold this.
There's nothing he can do after this. He has no workers left. How many workers does he have? We want to see that.
RMP right now, chrono boosting out a few probes, but I don't think it matters.
There's the GG!
The score is now going to get a little bit more tied up with 2-1 to RMP's favor, and a brilliant game by Jernstrom.
And that was insane. The amount of banelings he made there was insane, and it was so nice.
It's amazing.
The point is, I think that he started to figure RMP out. But the thing is, RMP, he builds and builds and builds, and he doesn't really attack until he's really safe. He's really methodically trying to slow push his way across the map for some reason. So the point was, Jernstrom had all the time in the world to build as many lings and banelings as he wanted, prepare that, and then finally show them in an epic bust.
Yeah, and we see Jernstrom really stepping it up this game.
Yes.
And I mean, he had the mineral advantage in income, he had the gas advantage in income, and he wasted so many force fields in the early game.
So many force fields baited.
RP just couldn't hold off that many links.
No, there was no way to do that, and it was so nice debating of force fields, pushing up into the natural, getting the force fields, turning around into the third, getting force fields back up into the natural, busting all of those sentries. And one key moment was actually catching the bunch of sentries and the immortals moving out of the natural.
Yeah, that was so essential that he wasted all of those sentries and he killed all of those immortals.
Yeah.
Very, very good when you have a lot of links. Because, I mean, immortals, they don't attack especially quickly.
No.
So, stalkers, they're a support unit. They don't attack quite quickly.
No.
Sentries, they have Guardian Shield, they have Force Fields. Otherwise, they're quite weak.
And especially against banelings. They melt away so quickly to banelings. And with the nice Ling run-up after that, coming in to clean out all of the immortals that were still alive, that was insanely nice caught by him. And it really turned the game in his favor.
Extremely good game by Jernstrom. And if I were RMP right now, I would be a little bit scared.
I would be a little bit scared. He's coming back here, and we've seen harder comebacks than this one.
Yeah, I mean, Jernstrom really stepping it up, showing that he has actually control of this best of 5.